All right, let's get into it. We are here. We are here. This live is actually going to be not long, and the reason why is because I'm just doing an update. Pretty much, this case between this is the Mo3 case. So you have a lot of people involved. You have what's his name, Kewan White, which is behind bars, and pretty much he's trying to plead insanity. And so there were a few notes that I had left over. There were some notes that I had taken down the last time we had come live, right? Let me get the. Okay, so I wanted to go over that. And then I also wanted to update us. So, as we all know, Yellow Beezy's mom, she passed on January the 18th. Um, and so No, she passed away last week. That's when he had shared it. Let's see what happened. I needed to give you guys an update, so give me 1 second. Gotta pull it up. I thought I sent it to myself, but let's get into it. So pretty much Dallas rapper Yella Beezy misses hearing in Mo3 murder case after mother's death. His trial delayed until August. Yella Beezy missed a scheduled pretrial hearing following his mother's death. He faces charges for his alleged involvement in the death of a rival Dallas rapper Mo3. Dallas rapper Yella Beezy did not appear at a scheduled pretrial hearing on Friday, following the death of his mother earlier in the week. According to the Dallas rapper's lawyer, Yella Beezy, real name Marquise Conway, had been set to stand trial on February the 2nd, 2026, on charges of capital murder, while remuneration, with authorities alleging he paid another man to carry out the fatal shooting of rival Dallas rapper Mo 3 in November. Okay. We can confirm his mother's passing. We are having another hearing next week to go over some of the pretrial motions. We will also be discussing a new trial date. The statement read a medical examiner's record for Yellow Beezy's mother was not immediately available. In a statement to WFAA, Yellow Beezy's legal team said they were hoping to discuss a new date for the rapper's trial. A week after the pretrial hearing, he missed court documents. Oh, he missed. Court documents showed that the trial has now been pushed back to an August start. Now, he did go to Instagram and he posted like his hand with his mom. Um, she was gone. And so he posted like a collage of like him and her. So you got like photos that, like I said, he did like a collage. So it's photos of her, him, some by herself, some when she was younger. Yellow Beezy confirmed his mother's death in an Instagram post on Sunday. In his post, he described the grief he was experiencing in the aftermath of her death. How am I supposed to live without you? Who I'm supposed to talk to every day? Send reels to? Who I'm supposed to argue with? It's been me and you against the world since birth, he wrote. The pretrial hearing was connected to a high-profile capital murder case stemming from the 2020 killing of Dallas rapper Mo3, whose real name was Melvin Noble. A grand jury indicted Yella Beezy in March on a charge of capital murder, while remuneration alleging he paid a man named Keywan White. Oh, what happened? Okay, right here. Sorry about that, guys. So it says, so alleging he paid a man named Keywan White to carry out Mo3's killing in November. Why is it doing that? I'm about to just let me just screenshot it, child. Screenshot it and read it. Because we not about to do this. We not doing that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it from the screenshot. So it says a grand jury indicted Yella Beezy in March on a charge of capital murder, while remuneration alleging he paid a man named Keywan White to carry out Mo3's killing in November 2020. That charge happens when the murder occurs in order to receive a benefit or financial settlement paid upon the death of the victim. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, Office of Justice Programs website, Yalabizi was released on bond March 28th after a judge reduced his bond from $2 million to $750,000. He has since been under house arrest with electronic monitoring. Mo3 was shot and killed on November the 11th of 2020 while driving northbound on Interstate 35 East near Illinois Avenue in Clarendon Drive, just south of the Dallas Zoo. Authorities said he was shot by someone driving a black Chevrolet Camaro, which fled the scene. Mo3 was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. White. Okay, let's bring this one up. So White and another man named Devin Maurice Brown also faced federal charges related to their alleged involvement in Mo3's death and were arrested shortly after the shooting. White is already serving a 9-year federal sentence for a gun-related conviction, while Brown remains in the Dallas County Jail. Both will stand trial, although dates for their trials have also been delayed. Mo3 was best known for his hit songs Everybody, Outside, and Broken Love. His death rocked Dallas hip hop community as Mo3's murder has long been suspected to be the result of a rap feud with Yella Beezy, who is known for his hits. That's on me and back at it again. Well, listen here. Let's get into it. So in my notes that I did have left over. Oh, hi, Miss Mickey. How you doing? Miss Margie, how you doing? And then shout out to Mars for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So in these notes that I did have left over. All right. So this is pretty much so I asked him did he receive help after he was violated because he had come out with a story when he was over there on Lawton's channel and he said, "No, I didn't get any help." And so I asked him pretty much, "Well, what did you how did you cope with it?" And so he said that he got aggressive. So he did say he told his papa, and then he did say that he don't eat candy anymore. Only if it's a sneakers. So Kiwan only likes the sneakers. He doesn't like anything else but only a sneakers. Hello. So yeah, and that's due to his past trauma. Um, and he said that his family felt like he was lying, and anytime that it comes to trauma, I'm very in tune and I'm very sensitive to it. So it's like, if somebody's telling their story, we're going to hear them out. We're not going to place any judgment on them. And we want to make sure that they are taking care of themselves. And I did ask him, I said, "Well, are you getting any help now that you're behind bars?" And he was like, they don't give him any help or anything like that. But what he did say was, that he would protect himself and he would act out and stuff like that. But he said in there that they are doping him up. So he said, Kiwan said that they are giving him different medicines. They're changing his meds. Um, but he did state for the record that him and Erica, they really hung tight. He said that he really did meet her. Of course, we see the photos of him and Erica. And when it comes to Erica, he just pretty much solidified it like, hey, okay, I know Erica. Me and Erica done got down. But Erica now is going to have to come out and tell her part in it all. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that Erica is innocent in all this. I feel like Erica does know more than what she's saying. And can has anybody heard from Erica? Um, but let's get into this. So that's it on Kiwan. I want to get into some of these content creators that are covering the Mo3 case and oh my God, this is my sector and I brought this information out first and this, that, and the third. I don't care who brought it out. I don't care. Like y'all are there are some police bloggers out here. They are doing the most. They are gossiping. They are watching in the bushes to see how people are delivering content. They're giving their commentary on it. And the feds are investigating a couple of people for the death of Bubba. Now, that's what Kiwan told me, so that's what he told me on the phone. He never met Diamond. Now, he did say that he never met Diamond. Then he said, I met her he never met her out on the streets. And I think that's where people were getting it confused. He didn't meet her out on the streets. He met her behind bars on Instagram. And he said, now that he thinks about it, that we talked. I said, "Do you think that Ratchet kinda, sicked her on you?" Mhm. And he agreed. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Now that I think about it, it seemed like certain people were put on him, but when we talk about the Rat Man, that Rat Man is just, oh my goodness, y'all, it just bothers my soul. Every time I see a clip of this man rolling up on a woman, and I noticed that online, like, there are a lot of guys that don't mind, going at a woman, like, just out the blue, just because they're mad and they're hating, and, it's like, get out there and do your own thing. So let me do this. Let me bring up this video. Let me bring up this video. I want you guys to see this because last time I wasn't able to pull it up. Okay, so here it is. Let me go ahead and okay, this guy went to New York. He was all, like, dressed up, like, he looks like an old man, and no shade, but, give me one moment, I'm about to pull it up. So pretty much of individuals like, we got cop calling people in the Mo3 sector, and child, we got individuals out here doing nefarious things. Let's talk about it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this up. Did it come up? Alright, we're waiting for this to come up. Y'all give me a minute. Okay, so it looked like it's still loading. Or maybe I should do it this way. All right, while I try to get this together, you guys, but please make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me see if I could, it's not coming up. Okay, we'll stop sharing and then we'll share it again. Okay, so give us 1 second. I wanted to bring this up because I wanted you guys to see what I was actually talking about. What are Okay, so for some odd reason, it's not coming up. I know StreamYard having his little issues or whatever. But I was just gonna bring up a video that kind of showed him in the act of just being aggressive and, you know, just running down on a woman. I really want to always drive that point. Whenever we talk about the rat, we need to always bring up that video of him running down on a woman. That is his forte. That's what he likes to do to journalists doing their own jobs. Like, if he doesn't agree with the narrative, and this man, for heaven's sakes, was out here saying free Diddy. So that's where I had the problem. Like I said, this won't be a lot. This wasn't going to be a long live. So I'll end it here and I'll see you guys on the next broadcast, Royals. So long.